let's dive right back in. Gilmore is here, and they poisoned one of the members of the Knights Blessed, and said, "You'll all subject yourselves to these crazy motherfuckers, or die." And they're gonna choose death, but we've decided that we're just gonna, casually go kill the Light Warden, to make it so that no one has to die, and Gilmore will run away like little bitches. Because they finally finished translating the tablet on how to get access to the deeper parts of the woods. So it's time to go dive underwater for something I need. There you are. Ready for a swim? The seal we seek should be stored in a chamber somewhere inside the ruins beneath the lake. However, the entrance is seemingly protected by a subtle locking mechanism rooted in the symbolism of Ronkan culture. The Ronkan sought to live in harmony with nature and considered certain animals to be sacred. Foremost in their pantheon was the snake, portrayed as the protector of the wood, the arbiter of life and death. Below it were the four others, each equal in rank: the Quarrel, the Colibri, the Opo-Opo, and the Wolf, characterized as bringers of liberty, words, enlightenment, and harmony, respectively. To open the chamber containing the seal, the tablet states one must pay due deference to 3 of these beasts by placing one's palm on monuments wrought in their image, and that this must be done in a specific sequence. My interpretation is correct. The order can be discerned from the 3 commandments which follow. Give praise unto the snake, by its strength do our lands prosper. Be as the Opo-Opo, rival thy kin. As all parts seek betterment, so too does the whole. Be as the wolf, move as one. Peace comes to all who seek harmony with their kin. The tablet says not of the placement, size, or appearance of the monument, alas. Hopefully all will become clear when you reach the bottom of the lake. Go safely. Alright, snake, Opo-Opo, wolf. Oh, I can't dive in this water. There we go. Can't dive in this water. It's only ankle deep. Poor Warrior of Light being told to dive in a fucking swamp. So I know I can breathe underwater. Like, I know I told you guys I could do this, but this shit's nasty. Oh, there we go. Door somewhere. Serpent. Touch. Sense something stir somewhere in the lake. Oh, here's another door. Not Coral. There should be an Opo-Opo here somewhere. Yep, Opo-Opo. Monkey. Last is the wolf. This mana cutter should not work underwater. The whole thing with the mana cutter is it works in areas that are full of wind ether. Something tells me the swamp is not full of wind ether. Brainix, have a plot hole. Wolf. Catch. Once more, he sensed something stir elsewhere in the lake. Perhaps the chamber containing the seal is open. Oh, hello there. I never found those. Change gerbs. The door opens to reveal a pedestal upon which rests a medallion. You take it and secure it inside your clothing. Did you find it? This medallion. It bears the owl insignia of the Empire. There can be no doubt this is the Seal of Ronka. Well done, Kinliana. We can begin our preparations to enter Ixmaya in earnest. Bearing this seal, it should be possible to enter Ixmaya unmolested by its guardians. I will go ahead to Slitherbow and inform the others. When you have recovered from your exertions, meet us in the cavern leading east out of the village. Very quickly, just checking something. Something weird is in my Discord settings. I'm trying to... Yeah, it doesn't post that it doesn't like have the streaming symbol anymore. I wonder if Discord borked that. Because I don't think I've seen anyone have that recently, honestly. No, yeah, this guy is streaming. Why is it? Interesting. I wanted to message a friend that I was doing this. I know that they were looking before. Yeah, streamer mode's turned on. I don't know why. Okay, I just wanted to sit here and jam to Lahi for a little bit. I don't know why it's not letting me... Yeah, weird, it's still not, it's supposed to... Yeah, it's supposed to... I'm supposed to have like a thing saying that I am streaming. Not. Very weird. I wonder if it's because of the PSN connection that's saying that I'm playing 14. Something weird's going on there. Or maybe I can just enable and re-enable streamer mode. That does it. Nope. Well, whatever. It's enough sitting here. That's enough sitting here. I was trying to figure it out, but alas, 'twas not meant. Yeah, I just wanted to listen to the beautiful sounds of Lahi for a little bit. Jam here all day, but now we're back in Slither Power. Everything day in. Now it's just going down here. Good, you're here. Runar opened the gate for us but moments ago. Beyond lies Xmaya, and presumably the Light Warden. It did not take long for the Wood's protectors to find me when last I came here, and I expect them to fall upon us just as quickly this time. Though we carry the seal, that is no reason for us to let our guard down. Now, let us seek out the Warden and put an end to its reign over these woods. Never gets old. Never gets old. 75 hunt month. Do I have anything that's around 75 to warrant doing that? I can kill him on Astro. I'll do hunts some other time. Follow the trail of happy blue flowers.
It would seem we have found them.
You trespass upon sacred ground! Begone!
We did not come to!
Not the Yu-Gi-Oh card! Oh god! Could have gotten hit by a blue-eyes white dragon.
Stop! We mean you no harm. Sister, is that? We are allies of the Empire of Ronka. As is customary, we come bearing the seal of the Emperor.
It appears to be genuine. Then perhaps there's yet hope.
Perhaps. We acknowledge your seal, but we must be certain of its authenticity. Follow the azure flowers to our village. There we will judge if you are friend or foe.
Try not to stray from the path. All right?
Follow the flowers. Would it kill them to escort us? But if it affords us an opportunity to investigate Xmaya, fine.
All of the butterflies. I mean flowers. Flowers will go over there, guys. What if I want to go over there? I would have the seal that we may confirm its authenticity. Straight to the point, I see. Very well. There is no mistaking the crest of the royal family. It is of proper size, and by its weight it is plain it was made from gold. The seal is indeed genuine. For 3,000 years we have waited for this moment, and now you are finally here. Bid you welcome, allies of Ronka. I am Elmet, chieftainess of Fanau. Uimet, her younger sister. Uimet, a pleasure. We were beginning to lose hope that you would come. I beg your pardon. These are troubled times for my people, though I can but imagine what has compelled you to venture into our woods. You must be tired after your journey. Come, take your ease. If you'd like, I can show you around the village, though I must warn you it's a long way down to the forest floor, so do watch your step. This way, what was your name? Ileana. And this is a common name nowadays? How times change. But I digress. Come, and be sure to watch your step. Not a common name. My name. As bearers of the seal, you have a right to know what became of the Empire and my people's purpose here. We are descendants of the Palace Guard, which served under the last Emperor, and to this day we carry on the duty of our forebears, the final decree of His Eminence before Ronka's fall. By the wisdom of our people was Ronka made to thrive. Such knowledge must never be forgotten, nor may it be suffered to fall into the hands of the wicked. Keep it secret, keep it safe, and look to the coming of our allies. Unto them you shall bequeath our all, and thus will Ronka live on. By his command we've remained in the Roktika Greatwood, guardians of Ronka's ruins and the wisdom held within. I hope thou wilt not think the question impertinent, but did thy people's famed longevity perchance play a part in the Emperor's decision to entrust this mission unto thee and thine? That was one reason, yes. We V's would easily live to see 3 of your elven lifetimes. We were also the fierce fighters. The fiercest fighters. There are none more fit than us to stand watch over the remains of Ronka. But our duty has grown ever more perilous in the wake of the flood. Settlements such as this one were plentiful before the light claimed dominion over the land, but now, Fanau is all that remains. Our numbers dwindle by year. Before long, there will be none left to honor the Emperor's wishes. And you believe we are the allies of whom you have waited? You have the seal, do you not? After 3 millennia of waiting, that alone is nothing short of a miracle. Truth be told, I'd begun to think he would never come. Sister! You're glad of your presence here in the Great Wood. The wisdom of Ronka is yours should you wish it. You need only ask. Actually, we're just looking for a Light Warden. You don't need to tell us anything about Ronka. We're just looking for a bad guy. You come in search of the Light Warden. My apologies, but I do not know where it makes its lair. We met. Do you recall any sightings of this creature? Not these past 30 summers. 30? But that would mean... How old are you exactly? God, you can't just ask that, Benfilia. Shit. Young enough to remember. With age comes knowledge. There may yet be one among us who has seen or heard of the abomination you seek. We leave. We have leave to speak with the other V's then. But of course. Then we should split up and inquire individually. If someone knows something, I would hear it while there is yet time to act. God, Minfilia, you can't just ask people how old they are. Especially a woman. That's rude. Person in the circle. I don't know how I didn't see that last time. Not my intention to pry, but your voices carry far. I know what it is you would ask of me. Unfortunately, the answer is no. I have not seen the Light Warden. I patrol the ruins perimeter regularly, and if it were hiding nearby, I would know about it. You search for the Light Warden. I cannot say I have ever laid eyes upon it. Our duty is to protect the ruins, nothing more. We have no need to strike out in search of such a foe. An outsider, but how? By the gods, allies of the Empire! My sincerest apologies for failing to note your arrival. It was the Warden you wish to know about, yes? My mother, may she rest in peace, told me once of its appearance in these woods. Before settling here in Fanow, she lived in a village near Raktika Falls, that was destroyed by the Sin Eaters. While out on patrol one day, she spotted a swarm of the abominations, one of which was different from the rest. It was larger, for one thing, but what struck her was the way its fellows seemed to revere it. She was convinced that what she had seen was the Light Warden. The Light Warden? No, I have not seen it, but I have witnessed the horrors of the Lesser Eaters. They are wont to hunt in packs and carry off their victims rather than consuming them on the spot. I suspect the Warden is a grotesque, corpulent thing, waiting patiently for the minions to bring its next meal. I pray the others were able to provide what I could not. Near Raktika Falls. Why was I not told this? I think I see now why it's never been spotted by our patrols. I've never heard of this Raktika Falls. I can but assume it lies deep within the woods of Ixmaya. Just so, but the tunnel which leads there collapsed after a rather bloody battle with the Eaters, and has not been passable for many years. We made several attempts to clear away the rubble, yet each time we were driven back. In the end, we were forced to give it up as lost, thereby making it a suitable place for the Warden to take sanctuary. There's perhaps one way to enter, though it would be at great peril to you and your companions. The Katana Revel, a temple to the northeast. It has been sealed for centuries, but within is a path that leads to the falls. Can it be opened? For the allies of Ronka, it can. First, we must go to Kamul Astropolis. Once the flow of magic is restored there, the path through the Katana Revel can be opened. It may sound a simple task, but there are certain obstacles which prevent us from attending to it ourselves, and we know not how to overcome them. The Emperor never granted our forebears leave to look upon the secrets we are charged with protecting. That we might not be tempted, the means to do so are withheld from us. We can but show you the way, the rest will be up to you. It would seem we have our work cut out for us then, shall we? We've no time to waste. Let us be about it then. That is your wish, it is my duty to escort you. While we attend to the matters of the Kamul Astropolis, I would ask that your sisters accompany Urianger and Thancred. Share with them all they can of these woods. While we have every intention of investigating Raktika Falls, 'tis yet possible the Light Warden dwells elsewhere. With that in mind, it would behoove us to prepare an alternative course of action. Simet, I leave them to you. Yes, sister. Should our present course prove false, doubt not that but Thancred and I shall find any and all possible paths forward. What you seek lies in the heart of Cumul Astropolis. Unfortunately, it too was sealed shut by order of His Eminence. If we are to open it, we must first look to the morning stars. Come, I will show you the way. You were able to keep up, I see. Well done. Ahead lie the Morning Stars, 4 monuments built in tribute to the guardians of Raktika. Beyond them is the Great Pyramid of Uxnir, where the flow of magic must be restored. It is said that the monuments are themselves the keys to opening the pyramid, though I know not how. That is for you to discover. Another puzzle. Wonderful. I'd have a closer look. I super don't remember this puzzle, so I can't wait to have to fight a bunch of enemies as I click the wrong shit. It is indeed another puzzle, but for a blessing it appears to be similar to one we encountered at the lake. These statues are all depictions of the divine beasts mentioned on the tablet. No doubt they will open the way into the pyramid in a like manner. Yet but to discern the correct order, let us split up and search the area for clues. These ruins are covered in ancient inscriptions. The answer may well be hiding among them. Indeed, it may be best to transcribe them if they are as numerous as you say, better than risk overlooking something. Though transcription will prove impractical for you, not being versed in Runken script. No matter, you will employ a different approach, impressions. Here, I had thought to use the clay tablets to record any significant imagery we discovered, but they will serve you just as well. Take impressions of any inscriptions you find. We will start at the base of the pyramids, you begin at the top. When you've finished, return here and I will translate your findings. Alright, up. You take an impression of the writing inscribed on the monument. Another impression. And another. And another. Next day. And the next day. And the next day. I trust you've made good use of those clay tablets. Well done. A moment while I decipher what you found. Apologies for the delay. Nothing we saw at the base of the pyramids gives any hint as to the solution of the puzzle. Focusing instead on how to proceed, having solved it. Your findings, on the other hand, appear to form a riddle. Once assembled, it reads as follows. Come together, share despair. Go thy ways, dread burdens bear. Mark the crown, heed its call. Avert thy gaze, forever fall. I had assumed that the puzzle would involve a sequence, but from what Alimet and I were able to gather, it is but a matter of suffusing one of the statues with ether. The question being, which one? Have you any thoughts? Super don't. I don't remember this puzzle. Given your talent for finding solutions to vexatious problems, I think it best that you choose the statue. What say you, Kinliana? I want to hear the puzzle again. Right then, after you've selected a statue, I will imbue it with the required ether. If it prove to be a trap, I am more than capable of warding off any malign magics it may contain. Now, which statue will it be? I hear the riddle one more. Come together, share despair, go thy ways, dread. Mark the crown, heap. Yeah. Coral is looking away from the serpent. Serpent is looking away from the coral. Owl is facing the Great Pier. Woods. Opo is facing the wolf. Gazes together. These ones are looking toward and away. These ones are looking away from each other. I don't fucking remember. Alright, let's see. Is it in the event chat? Yeah, here we go. Come together, share despair, go thy ways, dread burdens bear. The crown heed its call. I mean, is it just the owl statue? No, it's not just the owl statue, because I remember doing that. I'm too dumb for this. I've done this like 6 times before, and I'm too dumb for it. Oh no. So it's not the ones that are looking at each other. It's not the ones that are looking away from each other. Avert thy gaze, forever fall. Well, Calibri's looking away from the... Just the owl? Fuck, I'm just gonna say the owl. It's gonna be wrong. I'm gonna Google it. I don't know. I'm too dumb. Wait, is there even a wolf? No, there is a wolf statue. Is there even a wolf statue? Alright, we're just gonna say owl. Mark the crown, heed its call. I mean, owl is like the mark of Ronka, right? Owl. Alright then, I pray this works. Alright, cool, it really was that simple. The ether has been absorbed. You really do have a talent for these things. It is really as simple as the bird is looking at the temple. I'm just overthinking it to the extreme. The way should be clear now. Come, let us... Someone approaches. Gasp. Sister! Sister! I met. What are you doing here? What has happened? Yulmoran soldiers. They've entered Ixmaya. Yulmoran soldiers? And what of the Blessed? Nothing specific, but it seems Yulmorans had little interest in Slitherbough or its people. According to their scouts, their general and his men made all haste for the gate of Ixmaya upon finding it. Together with Thancred, Uimet and some few others have engaged at the border. You are to return and assist Uimet at once. Welcome back, Glid. Turns out that I was overthinking the puzzle. It's just the fucking birds looking at the temple. The end. They are not to set foot near the ruins of Fanau. We will see to the matters here and return as quickly as we can. Understood? Yes, sister. Be careful. Though I knew time was short, I did not expect the Yulmorans to move so swiftly. But we have come too far to turn back now. English is a really hard language, guys. I can't speak it. I can speak it, I can't read it. Reading's hard. Time is against us, friend. Quickly, into the pyramid. Helly-ho! I just had the fastest expert of my life earlier. It was 2 black mages, and they were both using their entire kit, and we schmooved in like 15 minutes through. It was beautiful. The healer was like freaking out. They were like, oh my god, 2 black mages, and they're killing everything! The switch should be through these doors, in the confessional of Tupasa the Elder, but why is it not open? Magic appears to be flowing through the walls, but it is being obstructed as it approaches the door. Is it not strange that only one of these pedestals bears an owl statue? Strange indeed. A second statue was likely hidden to keep the door sealed. You can cover more ground if we split up. Helmet, take the chamber to the south, Kinliana the one to the east. I will search the chamber to the west. Bahi. Yeah, but like they don't have to click it, so it's good to be proud of it, you know? I've looked everywhere and wait, is that it? Yes, because I'm the hero. I found it. Statue, you found it. Looks light enough. We need but return it to the other altar, no? One might assume so, but nothing about these ruins has ever been quite so simple. I sensed a strange energy emanating from the eyes of the statues in the corridors of this place. Should this figure be moved, it would not surprise me for them to suddenly start to life. Trap, then, for the unsuspecting as they attempt to return this to its rightful place. Precisely. Caution would serve us well here. Which is why I would ask you to deliver the statue to the main chamber. An abundance of magic yet courses through these walls, for my eyes distractingly so. I believe yours, on the other hand, would be more aptly perceive the traps for what they are. Right then. We will meet you at the door of the confessional of Tupasa the Elder. Luckily, I won't be attacked by enemies, so I can just schmooze on through the halls. Because I'm the hero from the future, and they're like, oh shit, he'll fuck me up. The owls look at me. This is a cute little thing. You have to dodge around the owls. Successfully deliver the statuette to the altar. Statues returned, but was that enough? I believe it was. I can see the aether flowing into the door now. I love how the answer to everything in 14 is just ether. It's like that. It's like the aliens meme, but just ether. I like to picture that with Asians as well. I pray this means an end to the tricks and traps of the ruins. Well done. True, true. Ether except when it's not. You are but one step from entering the Katana Revel, but I must warn you, the last step is without question the most perilous. Overcome this final trial and the path forward will open to you. A path laden with more puzzles and traps, I'm sure. Did the Emperor always take such pleasures in wasting the time of his allies? Let us end this, Kinliana, while time is yet on our side. Villa is done with this shit. Before we enter, I would tell you of the trial that awaits you. The chamber is said to be filled with all manner of devices to keep trespassers away from the switch. The most potent being wards of displacement. They may very well force you into danger. If you become separated, please use these. Whisper weeds. They will allow us to communicate no matter where we may find ourselves. I think Kinliana and I can work out how to use these well enough, thank you. Alright, Kinliana, the sooner we finish here, the sooner we can return to the others. Duty! Yushola, did you realize that when you said those words, you suddenly started glowing? It was kind of freaky. Alright, why are you doing that? Now we get this over with. Yushola, please, do you not see the glow? Oh god, I'm seeing things. It's just like the ghost. I don't think so. I think they just have their... They technically still have the Ilmoran military, so maybe they do the hunting, but... Now these guys have fucking laser eyes. They're just like Pokemon in Legends Arceus. Balls, the cheaters. Sister, can you hear me? 2 soldiers have broken through our defenses. Follow them. They are not to reach this temple, understood? A pair of soldiers somehow made it past my sisters, no doubt on their way here. All the more reason we should hurry, then. Yeah, it reminds me of... I never played... Okay, we're good. I never played Spirit Tracks, but it's very similar to Phantom Hourglass. Another Sentinel. This one's movement is somehow different from before. I still want to go back and play Spirit Tracks. I, of course, no longer have a functional DS, but, you know, someday. Yeah, Phantom Hourglass had the temple that was full of those fuckers. That was interesting. That was an interesting game. I wonder if it would work any well on emulator. Massive. How do we get around them? I will draw their attention with a glamour. It will not last long. The moment they are distracted, we must run with all haste. Joel about to be a boss. Make ready to run. So many Ishtolas. I'm sure there's a fic about this somewhere. Teleportation device. This should end well. Liana, Almet, can anyone hear me? You must have been sent to separate chambers. This mist. Poison, and it has nullified my magic. These markings on the floor, I think they show the way out. All the Carnassus intensifies. Somehow we were still in one piece. That means little to the others if we do not hurry. Boy, this looks like a good place for an Indiana Jones boulder, but they'd never do that, right? Right? Oh, they did it. Did it. What was that noise? A boulder! By the gods! Run! There, that crevice in the wall. Kind of curious what happens if you get hit by that. Is it just like instant duty fail? Do you just die? We have to jump. Whee! Well, there's no going back now. I pray it is not much further. Dude, the Warrior of Light has fucking magical kneecaps. Sister, they've reached the temple. I fear they are too fast for us. Be careful of the traps inside. We are nearly there. It is unheard of for anyone to outpace the V's. What is this man who comes after you? Could it be Ranjit? If so, we have precious little time. Every time I hear that name, I just hear, oh shit, it's Ranjit. Helmet, we know that's not the last trap. We all know this. Except this. Joel, you okay? Fell a little behind. Another door. Wonderful. I can but imagine what awaits us inside. There you are. Impossible!
Away with you! Here I come! No holding back!
Right, I keep hitting buttons I don't have access to at this level. My lord demands retribution. Fear this is going nowhere. We met Simon. You know what to do. At once, sister. I have him. What in the... We will hold him here. Quickly, make for the heart of Tipasa. More sentinels. Go, Kinliana. I will draw their attention.
It seems to be working. I think not.
Run, Geno cred.
Hold on!
Oh, this fucker. Yep. Good job, buddy. You did it. Rongino creds my Stockholm fight. I missed that fight.
Expertly done.
Idiot.
How was I to know that that would happen? It looked like any other.
No, it didn't. It was glowing. Idiot.
Might now be an opportune time to strike a bargain? We poisoned a number of villagers in Slitherbough with a toxin brewed for us by the children. This is the antidote. I dare say you know how potent their concoctions are, and the futility of trying to counteract their effects. Now, try anything here, and we're all likely to fall. Eventually someone will come to our rescue, or yours. Promise us safe passage, and we'll give you the antidote. Do we have a deal?
We do not negotiate with the enemy. The villagers' lives are forfeit, as is yours.
General?
God, this part.
Do not fail.
The part where everyone was like, did they just kill off another Scion for realsies? God damn it, Stola. Can we go one X-Pac without a dead friend?
How noble and pointless.
Is everyone all right?
A little late, Green. I mean, Minfilia. Fucks Reen.
Oriage! At once!
Yoink!
Down with you!
Where is Y'shtola?
Beautifully rendered bottle. The size of my head. Now is not the time, Lahi. Now is the time for depression. Y'shtola's dead. Thankfully, Ranjit's cohorts had the good sense to fall back. We met should be here soon with word from Fanar. We should hold our position here until she arrives. Here's the depression music. Let's go. Almet, please tell me you know if that hole might lead out into the woods somewhere. Were there another means of exiting the temple, there's no question that we would know of it. But I fear that that is of little consequence. We have tried to mark the depth of the pit and failed. All from such a height. Sister, I come bearing news. The Ulmoran soldiers and the children have fled Ixmaya. They abandoned Slitherbow as well, though they yet remain in the swamps near Lakeland. Unfortunately, a number of the Blessed were poisoned while fending off the soldiers. One we believe to be of their order was found lost in Ixmaya, feverish and badly wounded. He was taken to Fanow for treatment, but I fear there's little we can do for him. He and the other Blessed will not last long without an antidote. We must act quickly. If you have a spare vial, Menphilia and I can deliver it to the Blessed in Slitherbow. You and Oriange should return to Fanow and tend to the wounded villager there. What about Y'shtola? I know it seems callous of us to leave, but she leapt into that hole for a reason. We have to see to the Blessed. We have to save the Blessed, whatever it takes. Alright. My sisters and I will remain here. We must be certain no soldiers are still lurking about. Hell yeah, I can see them as elves. Come, Kinliana. Let not Y'shtola's sacrifice be in vain. To Fanow. Stop using the word sacrifice, alright? Kin's not great. Shadowbringers is a bad time for her, okay? And Y'shtola had to go and fucking jump off a cliff. God damn it, Y'shtola. Heavens forfend, Runar. It was he who forestalled the Morin's procession, and so doing afforded thee time to traverse the temple. Quickly, the antidote. There you go. Now you have to write the rest of it. They're waiting. Runar still appears visibly pained. Perhaps he requires another dose of medicine. I clicked on him. Medicine seems to take effect as the color slowly creeps back to his cheeks. It would appear the worst hath passed, though his wounds yet want for mending. I shall minister to him forthwith. This, okay, I can't help but be distracted. This Fenrir pup is the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. I want one. I'll take 10. I'm sure it's impossible to get. You know what? Let's see what ridiculous thing has to be done for the Fenrir pup minion. To the Googles. Tell me how you get it. Just gives me the Lord of Vermilion stats. Yeah, it's a PvP reward. Or from a 3.0 material container. Time to start buying 3.0 ones instead of 4.0 ones. Shit. But yeah, it's a PvP reward, which means I will never get it legitimately. Rest, Kinliana. I prithee, I shall attend to Runar's ministrations. Wait, no, 3. Yeah, okay, 3.0 containers. They're the, you can get those with seals. Man, look at that dead inside expression.
Runar. Thank goodness.
We delivered the antidote to Slitherbow, and from what we could gather on the way here, the Ulmorans have had the good manners to withdraw. Thank the gods they did, or we would never have made it here in time. I'm told we have Runar and his comrades to thank for keeping the soldiers occupied prior to their retreat. They were preparing to come for you and Y'shtola, it seems, when Runar rallied the villagers and pursued them out of Slitherbow.
In the care of the Vis. Thou art safe now, friend. Pray, rest thee a while longer.
No, I am all right. Somewhat heavy of limb, perhaps, but otherwise well, I assure you. I am glad to see you are all safe. When we realized where the soldiers were headed, we knew something had to be done. I do not see Master Matoya. She was with you, yes? What happened to her?
About that. Fucking dead. Cannot say for certain, but it was she who secured.
Spare me your riddles and speak plain. Where is Master Matoya? No, that cannot be. Why would she do such a thing? Was there no other way? I cannot believe that she... We must begin the search immediately. I will come with you. What are you waiting for? We must find her. She could be trapped, or hurt, or... She is alive. She is alive, damn you!
Poor buff cat, man.
Forgive me for interrupting, but our scouts have apprehended an intruder. We thought perhaps he might be an associate of yours.
I love this. Apprehended. Yeah, this bitch let himself get caught.
Oh, look who it is.
Well, this is embarrassing. In my defense, they are surprisingly tenacious. So, what trouble have you gotten yourselves into this time?
I just love that. This is embarrassing.
Well. What an intriguing turn.
Emmett Silk caught by bunnies.
My condolences, by the way. It is never easy to lose the ones we love. Well, she is dead, isn't she? Wishing it were otherwise will not make it so.
That you should be indifferent to her loss is no surprise. But to us, she was a friend. The best of friends.
have something on your mind. What is it?
I'm beginning to wonder what really happened when she fell.
Pray recount to us again that which thou witnessed in the ruins, omitting not the slightest detail. Flow.
The teleportation magic she used to spirit us away from Uldar after the bloody banquet. I recall a similar gale in the tunnel before it took effect.
Interesting. I thought I sensed a brief disturbance in the live stream. How reassuring to know it was not my imagination.
The spell that made him naked, and her naked, and made her blind. Let's use it again, it's funny.
I felt it only once, I should mention, which would suggest she is still adrift on its currents.
Then I fear she may yet be lost to us. For it was only by the grace of the elementals that she was plucked from that great ethereal river.
Ah, very well. I'll go and fetch her.
Fucking Emmett. I guess.
Perhaps a clear and unambiguous act of kindness will serve to win the trust you seem so determined to deny me.
Now then, if I'm to fetch her for you, I will require a suitable place to work. We must find somewhere that resonates strongly with the life stream. And by we, I mean you. To that end, I give you this, an ethereal lamp of my own design. Keep it close as you venture out into the woods. The brighter the glow, the stronger the location's resonance with the life stream. Once you've found a likely spot, all you will need to do is whistle. You know how to do you do know how to whistle, don't you, hero? Just put your lips together and blow. Fucking Emmett Selk. Emmett Selk is a beautiful, beautiful creature. No, don't stop streaming. Almost accidentally hit exit OBS somehow. Emmett Selk is a once-in-a-lifetime man. It is sad, because he makes that sarcastic comment that's like, it sucks losing the ones you love, huh? And like, his whole existence is having lost the ones he loves. Like, yeah, you guys are making light of my shit. Oh, hey look, wow! First try, idiot! The lamplight is near blinding. Perhaps now would be a good time to call for Emmett Selk.
Yes, this place should serve well enough. Might I have a little space? I need to concentrate.
How can you concentrate with this woman yodeling constantly? Warrior Flight, what are you talking about? You mean you guys can't hear that? Shit.
Now then, what color was her soul again?
God, I love this, because it's just like he and Hythlodaeus are the ones who can see soul colors. Oh, fuck!
Ah, there you are.
Emmett, how do you snap so well with gloves on? Teach me your ways. And once again, she falls naked from the sky. Bet Alfino is not here to appreciate it again.
He's done it. He's brought her back.
She's super naked. This won't do. Have some clothes.
Y'shtola, are you all right?
Are you double blind now?
Yes. Though I cannot imagine how. What happened?
What happened?
Thou didst invoke the power of flow, which thence did usher thy soul unto the life stream.
I wanted to save the antidote, and after that... I did something exceedingly reckless, for which you will just have to forgive me.
Don't nod at her. They get mad at you later for doing shit that's stupid. It goes both ways. It's a two-way street.
Master Matoya, in the heavens, you're all right.
This cat, man.
I had nearly given up hope.
Please, Renard, dry your tears. What would the others think if they saw you like this? Come now. Did you really think I would go gently into that dark night with so much left undone? So many mysteries left unsolved?
Is there aught you wish to say to me? A word of thanks, perhaps?
You're fishing, Emmett. Fishing for that recognition from your bestest buds.
Emmett Selk, the Ascian of whom I spoke. 'Twas he
No, I know.
who plucked
He's
his
trying his
life
best.
from-
He's trying so hard to give him an olive branch. The Scions are just like grumpy faced. No.
I see. Thank you. Differences notwithstanding, you saved my life, and for that I am grateful. But let us turn our attention to more important matters, such as the Katana Ravel. You had better not have explored its depths without me.
I don't think I'm gonna solo the Katana Ravel. I think it'll take about the same amount. Well, no, it only took me about 17 minutes to do Ilmeg, so I can probably still solo it faster than I could trust it. We'll see. Heavens no. In fact, I was awaiting your return. No, you weren't kidding. You were convinced she was dead, but you know, smile and nod, smile and nod. This is just perpetuating the Warrior of Light smile and nod, everything's okay when it's not mentality.
Almas and the others should be pleased to see you in such uncharacteristically high spirits. Let us return to Fanoff then, and discuss the coming expedition.
She's probably not blind because she wasn't in the live stream for near as long this time. Well, obviously, I mean, she already is blind, but nothing bad happened because we pulled her out right away. Like, last time, she was in the live stream for fucking weeks. Days? I don't know. The passage of time they purposefully make ambiguous. Yeah, Thancred was in there a while, but he got spit out in the Somal area, whereas we had to actually pull Y'shtola out with the elementals. No, he lost his magic because of Lahabrea. Lahabred possession stole his magic away. What a touching reunion that was. It fair brought a tear to the eye. But, as we both know, such tender moments are nothing if not momentary. Before long, they will remember their many differences and return to squabbling. Says the Archbringer of Chaos. Ha ha ha! Flattery will get you nowhere, my dear. But seriously, we Asians do what we do for the greater good, for the rejoining. Though we may sow seeds of chaos, it is man who tends them, he who reaps their bountiful harvest. Oh, but I grow tired of these arguments. If you would kindly refrain from retorting and return to your customary brooding silence, I will take it as thanks for rescuing your companion and leave it at that. Now, we mustn't keep your friends waiting. It's like fondness for Emexelk only grows. Like, I just love that they made this character and then everyone thirsted for him. And like the Square Enix people were like, what? They're like, you didn't see this coming? Like, this man's amazing. Yeah, that would, I think he's tall, flourishy, Elezen type. He is very tall. Sir, you're a very tall human. I mean, I know I'm an Aura, so I'm already short, but like, you're a tall man. Am I taller than Shola? We're about the same height. I'm a little bit taller than Shola. Let's go. Thancred, are you just short? I think Thancred's just short. Huh. Suddenly I'm looking at these people. My apologies for having put you through such an ordeal. I could see no other way to save the Knights Blessed. Happily, both they and I yet live, thanks to you. But our work here is not yet done. We must make ready to enter the Katana Revel and put the Lightboard into the sword. True, I am comparing to Glit, but it's like, just looking at Emexelk, like, Emexelk is like, he's like, I mean, stop, bitch, stop slouching, there we go. He's like, 2 heads taller at least, and then like, Thancred's like, my height. He's like half a head taller, so like, fucking, Emexelk's just a, I mean, to be fair, he is an ancient, they're giants. Like, are you small for ancient standards? Like, shit. I think everyone here is just short. Then you look at Vinphilia, who's a child, and it makes me feel better. The idle animation rocking again. Hands on hips. There we go. Hand on the hip. Exactly. Yeah, he could obviously make himself taller or shorter, and he's like, nah, he'll go by Elezen standards. Oh, I forgot to compare myself to Urianger. Fuck. Oh, no. Bad auto text. Bad. Stop. With the Ilmoran's gone and your companion now returned, I think it best you go now before they can regroup. Magic flowing once more through the Great Pyramid of Uxner, the entrance to the Katana Revel should now be open. Before we leave, Urianger, did you not discover anything that may suggest the Light Warden hides elsewhere? Nay, though we had but little time before the Ilmoran's most unwelcome arrival, we scoured the nearby environs and spoke once more with the one called Coriel. Having hearkened to her tale, is my judgment that the Sin Eater, which her late mother did espy, was indeed the being we seek, and that is most likely to reside in the vicinity of Raktika Falls. In absence of any subsequent sighting, I have no reason to believe our quarry hath sought out a new sanctuary, and given the considerable difficulty we face in reaching the falls, we may be certain it hath not been disturbed by man. Our course is clear, then. We must navigate the Katana Revel and make for Raktika Falls. Though you see it as but another obstacle to be navigated, the Katana Revel is the oldest and most sacred of our temples. The accumulated knowledge of the Empire is said to reside within. Knowledge which is rightly yours as allies of Ronka. You are welcome to explore. I fully intend to survey every ilm of it once our mission is complete. Were the Emperor still alive, he would be overjoyed to hear you say so. But I must warn you, though the way is open, it will still be heavily guarded. To discourage trespassers and test the worth of our allies, it had to be so. Be careful in there. Head east and you will find the path of azure flowers leading to the Revel. I wish you safe passage through its halls. Master Matoya, I know I cannot dissuade you from going, so please, promise me you will return safely. Knights blessed need you. You need not worry, Runar. I shall return and bring with me a long-awaited gift, one the Knights Blessed will treasure now and forevermore. Now, let us away. I'm not going to tell you we're bringing back the Night Sky, but we're bringing back the Night Sky. Fucking doing it. Can't stop us. You're gonna do it. You think Y'shtola would have more reservations, considering that she's already very sus of the fact that the Light Warden's ether is super not dissipating when we do what we do. But, you know, gotta help the Knights Blessed. It's for her boy, Runar. Oh, here we go. I have a chance to compare myself to Urianger. Urianger, how tall are you for Elizin? Let's see. Yeah, no, fucking Emmett Selk is actually just elven height, because that's like, he's like another 2 heads tall. So Emmett Selk is just an elf. You feel the ether flowing through the door. A gentle push may be all that's required. Our earlier efforts were not in vain, it seems. Stay on your guard, Kinliana. We know not what awaits us inside. Alright, we'll see what happens. Yeah, fuck it. Going in. I don't think I'll die, it's just will it take a long time, but, you know, I did say I would try anything solo once. Initially I wasn't trusting it because trusts take like a half an hour where I could solo, like I soloed Ilmeg in 17 minutes. But I think we're slowly going to hit the point where I'm going to have to take these slower, which means trusting will just be better. I think I'll probably trust the next one. Plus, you actually get more gear if you're doing it solo in regular, because like with Trust, you only get 1 piece of gear per chest, and you get 2 pieces of gear per chest if you're doing it normal, because they don't expect some idiot to come in here alone. More seals. Seals for the seal god. Put on my tank stance for funsies. Oop. I'm trying to dodge it and still getting hit. Not that I need to dodge it, but you know, pretending to play the video game as intended. Or spec mechanics or something. What's the worst that could happen? Tally ho! Totally still doable. Let's go. Casting phase changes actually really make this possible because you're just constantly healing yourself. That just means you were double excited. I appreciate it. Yeah. Welcome back. Actually a little bit hungry too. Decided on what want to eat. My legs! poop flinging monkey. Stop it. Sin Spitter. That's a gross skill name. I am uncomfortable. And we have a pupper. A monkey pupper. Eros. Ouchie, ouch. The feelings. Please jump to this side. Please, sir. Thank you. That was not very cool of you. Oops. Back this. "19 minutes and 30 seconds. So yeah, honestly, that's still faster than trusting. I think trusting takes like at least 20, 25. Maybe not though. I don't remember. I'll probably trust the next one though. Another White Warden defeated. Some more light to be taken in. But we'll be fine, right? I think we'll be fine. Everything's fine. I feel fine. I look... Ooh, a chameleon. I think I already have a chameleon. Yeah, the chameleon. It's fine, guys. Everything's fine. We eat the light. Everything's fine. I'm fine. You're fine. We're all fine. Hey, look, the night sky.
The Light Warden is dead. The Blessed's prayers have been answered.
Aye, that they have.
Her condition yet troubleth thee?
It does. Though she shows no immediate signs of corruption, the danger remains. She must be told. Would you describe it to me, Marie-Ange? Paint for me a picture with your words.
A sea of shimmering stars. Diamonds strewn across a raven gown. Boundless and beautiful. 'Tis an exquisite sight, not unlike that of the source. Calm and gentle and forgiving.
I can see.
Paint a picture with your words, funny elf man.
For however deep the void, or wide the expanse, there is no shore so distant as to be beyond the reach of light. Ominous though that may sound, given our present travails.
Did you just pat him on the butt? She patted him on the butt! I forgot about that!
Well fought. Let us return home.
Stoll is sassy. I have that t-shirt. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt.
The murals. If I am not mistaken, they predate the Empire.
How can you tell?
A peculiarity of the paint. Most are made from mineral-based pigments. But whatever was used here is older than anything I have ever seen. According to Almet, this sanctuary was built to preserve the wisdom of the ancients. What events do these murals commemorate, I wonder?
I would love to tell you as I emerge from the shadows.
Must you always linger after defeating your enemies? Navigating these halls on foot is exhausting.
Come to lead us to safety, have you?
I was bored. But how is the hero of the hour? Fighting fit, I see. Keep up the good work.
You're plotting something.
Every hour of every day. But never you mind about that. As I have told you 1,000 times before, I like to watch. Nothing more.
Admit that's gay.
Well, I would quit this place and I suggest you do the same. There is yet work to be done. Ah, there is a sight to bring a tear to the eye.
You recognize these scenes?
That I do. Indeed, there was a time when anyone and everyone would. Until one calamitous day when the world was divided across 10 and 3 reflections, sundering the land and all who dwelled upon it. And the worst part? No one could remember it. Not really. Just fragments and fleeting memories of an achingly familiar world. A vision shared of a paradise lost, preserved only in song and scripture and paint. Once upon a time. Yet here we find ourselves again, to look, learn, and remember.
Then share with us the stories you know so well. We are listening.
Before the great sundering, there was one world. A world that knew naught but peace and prosperity, until it was faced with a crisis. Unprecedented, terrifying. Civilization found itself perched upon a precipice, staring.
Thanks, Medion.
But through prayer and sacrifice, the will of the star was made manifest. Zodiac was his name. And by his grace was the calamity averted.
Zodiac.
A savior mighty and magnificent, deserving of reverence and gratitude. One would have thought, yet some thought otherwise. From the fears of these naysayers would rise Hydaelyn. She who was to serve as his shackles, to bind him and hold
God,
him.
this hurts. This actually hurts just listening to his retelling of it. Fuck.
And so they fought, and they fought, and they fought, and in the end, Hydaelyn was victorious. With all her strength, she smote him, dealing a blow so devastating that it split the very fabric of reality. And thus was Zodiac banished and his being divided. That concludes today's lesson on long-forgotten history. Though I imagine your mother would offer a rather contradictory account, as is her wont.
I'm sorry, I can only assume I misheard. But it sounded an awful lot like you were implying both Zodiac and Hydaelyn are not gods. But...
What? Not gods of the first? Is that what you thought these paintings depicted? Or... Oh. They are gods after a fashion, yes. But no different from the kind with which you are so intimately acquainted. Formed of faith and prayer, of conviction and devotion. The eldest and most powerful of prime.
That's what my t-shirt says.
You have spun quite a tale. Yet you have not explained the role of the Ascians in all of this. How is it you are privy to ancient secrets lost to time?
Finally, you asked the right question. And shrewd questions warrant honest answers. We Ascians know because it is our history, our story. It was we who summoned Zodiac, we natives of that sundered paradise. Now, do you see why we yearn for the great rejoining? For our world, for our people, for all creation to be made whole again. Wouldn't you wish for the same?
Emmett, you just need a really good hug from your BFF Hythlodaeus, and everything will be okay. That was an enlightening experience, though not in the way I had hoped. Do you suppose there's any truth in Emmett Selk's claims? The recent events plainly warrant further discussion. I think it best that we wait until Alfino and the others are present. Emmett Selk included. How convenient that he should choose this moment to keep to the shadows. Well, no matter. For the present, we should return to Fanau and make certain of the Ulmoran's withdrawal. After that, Slitherbow. The Blessed are no doubt elated by what has become of the sky. God, just listening to how sad Emmett is hits so much harder now. Oh, God. Poor boy. Why you have to be sad? Mother fucking Kairos ruined your day, I know. You're returned, and unharmed, I see. Indeed, I am pleased to report that the Light Warden is no more, thanks in large part to you. But the death of a single Senator should make such a difference. As our numbers waned, so did our hope that the ruins we have devoted our lives to guarding would ever find purpose. Yet here you are, the allies for whom we have waited these many centuries. With your arrival came the chance to pass on our legacy, the ancient wisdom of the Empire. That alone would have been reward enough, never to be imagined it would serve to banish the light that pervaded these woods. On behalf of the Vis, our forebears, and the late Emperor of Ronka, you have our deepest thanks. It is we who should be thanking you. Our journey through the Katana Revel proved most enlightening. To be privy to such knowledge is an honor, one for which we never hoped. Please, you need not be so humble. We but do our duty as decreed by the late Emperor. Would that he were still here with us to express his gratitude in person. But sister, does this not mean our duty is fulfilled? To our allies, perhaps, but the ruins cannot be left unguarded. So long as we live here in these woods, the secrets of Ronka must not fall into the wrong hands. Is Runar still here? No, we escorted him back to Slitherbow shortly after you set out. If you would return to the Knights Blessed, we would not keep you any longer. I suspect they will be glad of your company. Thank you, Imet. I look forward to the day where we might share a more leisurely visit to the ruins of Ronka. We will await your return, then. Ye olde English, and then big thumbs up, big smile. You know, we're just gonna teleport. Take the 100 gil L. Back my mic.
Ah, you are returned, and none the worse for wear, I see.
You needn't worry about us. What became of the Umoran soldiers, more importantly?
They turned tail and fled at the sight of the night sky. The children of the everlasting dark have also retreated back to Woven Oath. Try as they might, they could not deny the truth of their own eyes. The sunless sea of heaven, full of love and grace, where none need know pain or suffering. In that moment, when the sky's light began to wane, I knew our prayers had been answered. That we were doomed to face oblivion at life's end no longer. When first we met, I harbored certain suspicions about you. Now I see that I was right. You are the bringers of shadow, the warriors of darkness, the saviors for whom we have prayed for so long.
I suppose you're not entirely wrong. But we are not worthy of your reverence, nor have we any desire to be worshipped. If you would pray, pray for your children, that they may one day know a better world.
I will do as you say, but please, let us at least hold a feast to celebrate your victory. You deserve that much.
I'm sorry, Runar, but there is still much to be done and scant time in which to do it. We must go. All of us. For we share the same path and the same fate.
I'm not actually here, Runar. I am in fact a ghost.
So be it. I ask only that you hold us in your hearts, as we would hold you in ours. Now, and ever after. By the boundless dark, this I swear.
It's a very physical ghost. Hey, up. Hardbert! Hardbert's a not physical. He's only in my head. It's the more ghosty ghost, exactly. He's just in my head. Though it pains me to leave, it is time I returned with you and the others to the Crystarium. Before we go, might I speak with you in private? I will await you in my chambers. Now, you stole a... Inviting me to her chambers. Oh my. Thank you for coming. I thought to keep my suspicions to myself, but after witnessing your victory at Raktika Falls, I fear they proved true, and so I must share them with you. From the first, when we met at Fort Gone, your aether has appeared tainted, diffused with an overabundance of light, not unlike the Sin Eaters. When you defeated the Light Warden, I fear the light which poured forth from it was not negated by Heideling's blessing, rather it was absorbed into your being. Riange also suspects as much, though he is unwilling to share his thoughts on the matter. One thing is certain, with every warden you defeat, the danger to you grows greater. Greater perhaps than we can imagine. If you begin to feel anything strange, anything at all, pray inform me at once. You should hurry before the others begin to worry. Once I have sorted my things here, I will join you. Oh, telling it like it is. Ayo, shit's bad. I know you're gonna keep doing it, but it's bad. Chill in front of Runar, really? Look, you know, Y'shtola knows what she wants. We took one last patrol of the perimeter, all things considered, so their bow remains relatively unscathed. Thanks to the antidote, all of those who were poisoned will make a full recovery. And with the night sky returned, their prayers have at last been answered. Sorry to keep you all waiting. Shall we all be off then? Art thou certain this is best? I'll not deny there is a part of me that wishes I could stay. For 2 years I have lived here with the Blessed, learned their culture, even going so far as to adopt Master Matoya's name as my own. But I did but pray I did honor to it. Now is not the time for doubt or hesitation. Come, we must return to the Crystarium. This is my girlfriend, whose name I don't even know. Does Runar even know her real name? Unimportant. Runar meets actual Matoya. Oh no. Oh no. All things considered, it is hardly surprising that Alfino and Alize have yet to arrive. But where's the Exarch? My friends, 'tis good to see you all again. Alfino, it has been too long. I assume your presence here means you've brought word of the Warden hiding in Raktika? Yeah, killed that bitch. Found and slain, you say? I should have known. Ylmor has but recently dispatched soldiers to all corners of Norvrend to defend them. I am glad to see their efforts were wasted on the Greatwood. Speaking of Ylmor, what came of your meeting with Valthree? Yes, about that. It proved to be... Exarch, you mustn't push yourself. Your time away from the tower has clearly taken its toll. No doubt you're all tired as well, having traveled so far. Why don't we all take a much-needed rest before we discuss our findings? I thought to propose the very same. After your clash with the Warden, you deserve a chance to recuperate. It's settled then. We reconvene after everyone has had time to settle in. Yeah, I've thought about what Senator name would like fit, and I never actually came up with an answer. I'll have to think on that some more. Alright, Cat just came and snuggled on my lap a little bit, but unfortunately, Cat, I'm gonna go make some popcorn. So you're gonna have to unsnuggle a little bit, and then we'll figure it out after I get back, okay? I know I'm the worst, but my tummy's rumbling. It is, and I need popcorn. I'll be right back. Yeah, I've tried to think of one for canon, I've tried to think of one for myself, and it's like, trying to like follow the actual naming conventions. I don't know. I'll be right back. I need to go make some popcorn. I return. Gotta finish preparing it quick. So my mom's got me hooked on this kind of thing. She has this Hidden Valley Ranch powder that it turns out if you put it on popcorn, real fucking good. Sprinkling some in my popcorn bag. Welcome back, Misk. Returned from a lengthy excursion, I take it? Well, your room's been made ready, if you'd care to retire. Very good. I pray you sound sleep and pleasant dreams. Except I accidentally said no. I've said no again. Like, do you want to go to your room? No. Do you want to go to your room? No. Do you want to go to your room? No. Why do you keep asking me about your room if you don't want to go to your room? No. Checking yourself out. I look okay. No light here.
So there's a light sealed inside you, is there? You wouldn't know it from the outside. You look the same as you ever did to me.
I must stay the course for the others.
True enough. Packing up and going home isn't really an option, is it? If you don't face the music here, it'll only come and find you there. Think he was telling the truth? Emmett, I mean. All that rot about Hydaelyn being no different from any other primal. If so, what would that make her blessing? Are we just slaves to her will? Let's pay him no mind. Lies the Ascian stock in trade. Villains, heroes, all a matter of perspective, they'd have you believe. One man's fond memory, another's waking nightmare. Me, I'm no saint or savior. Just another sinner. And I know damn well I'm in no position to judge. When I saw the people of Slitherbough look up at the sky and celebrate the return of the dark, felt good. It was moments like that that I cherished. Much more than the thrill of adventure. The quiet after the storm. I always took comfort in that.
One man's fond dreams are another's waking nightmare. Literally every memory that Emmett has of Azum, waking nightmare, while Azum looks on it fondly.
What did the scouts have to report?
Several skirmishes, but nothing of consequence. The fighting seems to have taken its toll on both sides.
A stalemate, then. The Alliance has done well to hold the line for so long. But then they did have Ishgardian reinforcements.
Nevertheless, neither side has any appetite for a prolonged engagement. 'Tis but the calm before the storm. And should the Empire choose to bring their full might to bear...
To say nothing of Black Rose. All the more reason to hasten our search. How close are your people to identifying our next target?
Close enough, though I have received some troubling intelligence. One of our generals posted to the Alamegan front recently disappeared without trace from the battlefield at Gimlet Dark.
Odd. Dead seems unlikely. Fled less so. I wonder where he'll turn up.
Were I a betting man, I would say here, in the capital. Not that any deserter who valued his life would contemplate returning, but a corpse might, given the right encouragement.
In the manner of his royal remains, you mean?
Elidibus plainly has no need of a new host, so the question becomes who? It may be that another player has joined the game. Something to consider at any rate. But come, there is work to be done.
These bloodless games make for poor sport. Mayhap if father... Nay. I am a stranger to him in this body. Besides, there is but one hand that can make me whole again. My enemy. My friend.
I'm sure this katana bearing centurion isn't important.
I know not what entertainment occupies you, but if you will not clear the way for me, then I shall seize the reins of fate once more.
Should be back up. Whoops. Twitch is a cool service. But yeah, when the stream went down, the Warrior of Light woke up. There was some kind of ominous music, so something was probably going on outside. We walked out the door, and then part 1 ended. Yay! So, you know, didn't miss anything very exciting. Just the Warrior of Light getting up out of bed from our plank stance. So, I think we're just going to keep on trucking. I considered maybe doing some shit in between parts to take a break, but nah. There's fun in that.